Boy, I am tired. I've just got back into the hotel after what has actually been a really lovely night. So today on NosferaTOUR was Victoria Hall, Saltaire. Now Saltaire is this amazing little village not far outside of Bradford. It's this wonderful little heritage town which I do encourage you to go and look up because the history is just fascinating. In Victoria Hall, there is the most magnificent Wurlitzer organ. As usual, I've not been very good at picking up the camera and talking to it today, but I have managed to take quite a lot of footage. And you know what? I kind of like this format where at the end of the day, I can just sit down with you and just deconstruct the day. I actually had the loveliest journey this morning. I got into Glasgow Central so that I could get a train down to Carlisle, and then I got to travel on one of my favourite little train lines. I say little, it's not little at all, called the Settle Carlisle line, and this is such a beautiful, beautiful journey, and especially at this time of year, it passes through some of the most beautiful parts of where Cumbria meets Yorkshire. It's just stunning. I'd done quite a bit of work on the train, but I did make sure to constantly look out the window and just soak in the beautiful, beautiful surroundings. And so I got to Shipley, where I had to change trains once more to get over to Bradford. Got to here, the hotel, checked in. This has to be one of the biggest rooms I've ever had in a Premier Inn. It's huge. I wonder how many more of them we're going to see along the way. The view! Check this out! I didn't have to be at the venue until about 4 o'clock, so I managed to just go a little wander around the local area and got over to Saltaire. And as usual, as soon as I got to the venue, it was bang, 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 go, go, go. It was wonderful to get reacquainted with the wonderful Wurlitzer. It's one of my most favourite instruments to play. It creates a phenomenal sound, and the way that it blends in the room is just stunning. And before I knew it, it was time for doors open. I did manage to capture the moment at the beginning of me rising up. I think this looks really cool. I played a very special song because unfortunately yesterday we heard of the passing of Angela Lansbury, and Angela Lansbury was a huge icon in my upbringing. I loved films like Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and so I played a tune from that film called The Age of Not Believing as a little tribute to her. Started the film, and again it just absolutely flew past, and I had an absolute whirlwind of a time experimenting with so many different sounds. And I'm really glad to say that we had quite a good size audience. It was a really enthusiastic audience, and I know this because so many of them stuck around afterwards to come and speak to me and the team and take a tour of the organ, and they were asking so many questions, and that's what we need. The curiosity is brilliant. Hopefully so many people have went away wanting to come back to a theatre organ event, if not a silent film. One of the team was so kind to come and drop me off at my hotel here. I'm just waiting on some food now, and then I will go to bed. And tomorrow, we've got another gig. I need to get back home to Scotland because tomorrow is Summerlee date number 1. The Summerlee original date sold out, so we actually added another date on Saturday. So I'm going back home to do a show on Friday and Saturday at Summerlee. And if you want to see what happens with that, you'll need to watch the next NosferaTOUR vlog. Thank you very much for joining me for this reflection of NosferaTOUR performance number 2. 2 down, 8 more to go. Who knows?